This one is theodolite. It's also called as transit theodolite. The meaning of transit means if it is possible to rotate the instrument, that is telescope, over this degree, that will be called as transit theodolite. Some instruments are non-transit, that means they will have the options to rotate up to this one only. Okay, only once. Okay, let us first explain the components. So this one is your trivet. Okay, so this one is your trivet, over which we are having the leveling screw, or also called as clamping screw, over which we are having the tri-brach. In the tri-brach we are having a spindle. Okay, two spindles are there. So how they has been arranged means there are two plates are available. This one is the lower plate, another one is upper plate. Okay, so two plates are having. So this one is lower plate and this one is upper plate. Okay, upper plate. So they have been attached in this way. So the lower plate consists of 0 to 360 degree. Okay, so this plate we have been rotating, which one is having 0 to 360 degree values, and this upper plate which has been rotating now, this one is having two indicators, namely A and B verniers. Okay, B verniers. So to clamp these, we are having two clamp screws. One is upper, another one is lower. So how to identify this one means these two are the tangential screws or slow motion screws, below which the screw is available. So this is called a lower clamp screw. The lower clamp screw operation is, if you have been tightening the lower clamp screw and releasing the upper clamp, if you have been tightening the lower clamp screw, this attaches the lower plate with the tri-brach. So the top alone can rotate, that is upper plate alone can rotate. The lower plate has been attached with the tri-brach. Now if I am tightening the upper clamp screw, nothing will rotate. Okay, so nothing will rotate. That means both the indicator, this one is the A vernier and B vernier indicator, as well as the 0 to 360 degree plate has been attached together. Now reading will not change, instrument also cannot rotate. Now with this fixed position, if I am releasing the lower clamp screw, instrument will rotate. That means both the lower plate and the upper plate will rotate together, because we removed the connection between lower plate and the tri-brach. So it can rotate together, the reading will not change. Now if I want to change the reading, I need to tighten the lower clamp screw, release the upper clamp screw. So 0 to 360 degree lower plate will be stable, the upper plate can rotate. So for example, this is the 0 to 360 degree plate, means the upper plate can rotate like this. Okay, so to connect these two, we are using this upper plate. To release the lower plate, we are using the lower clamp screw. With this, we are having the slow motion screws or tangential screws. What is the need of this means? For example, I tightened both. If I want a minor movement, then I can use the slow motion screws. So without changing the readings, if I want to move the instrument slowly, then I can use the slow motion screw, which is nearer to this lower clamp screw. These slow motion screws we can use only when the main screw is in tight condition. So when it is in tight condition only we can use this one, and when it is been up, this is operable. Similarly, if I want to bisect a particular, if I want to sight a point, I seen the point, but it is not exactly coinciding with my objective vein means, then I can use the slow motion screw which is available here, that is near to your upper clamp screw. So this is slow motion screw for the upper movement. Okay, this one. So these two are for horizontal angle measurements. These two main screws are for the horizontal angle measurements. And the next component is optical plummet. The optical plummet, through this we have been saying there will be a prism here that will show the, so the line of sight is going here, then the line of sight will be set into, or it will get reflected in the 90 degree. So further there will be a prism. So it will be used to determine the center of the instrument or the position of the instrument where we have been placing. Okay, then we are having the plate level. Okay, this plate level is being used to check whether this horizontal plate is in the level condition or not. That is called plate level. And then we are having telescope. Okay, so the telescope itself is going to act as an indicator. Okay, within the telescope, the 0 to 360 degree for the vertical angle measurement has been attached. When you have been rotating the telescope, the 0 to 360 degree graduated plate is also rotating. Okay, we can see that one. The 0 to 360 degree plate also is rotating. Only the indicator has been at the stable position. So the vertical angle measurement we have been taking using the telescope position. For example, I want to point at a particular point, I need to focus that particular point simply, then I will get the reading. So similar to here, A and B vernier, here we are having the C and D verniers. So when we have been taking the horizontal angle, we need to ensure whether the bubble is at the center, for the plate bubble is at the center or not. And similarly, when we have been taking the vertical angle, we need to check this altitude bubble, okay, whether it has been correct or not. And this one is called A-frame. So the entire arrangement of the instrument can be lifted using this A-frame. Okay, no problem will happen. And apart from this, if you want to see some axis through the center point, okay, through the center point of this, okay, if you have been taking some axis, that will be called as instrument axis, or also called as vertical axis. For example, now this one is nothing but the vertical axis. Through this one, it has been acting through the center. Okay, and perpendicular to this one, this axis is called as Trunnion axis. And third one is, if this is one, this one is called through the eyepiece and the objective, we are having the line of sight. So for normal condition, line of sight is an horizontal, Trunnion axis is going like this, and vertical axis like this, or instrument axis like this. These three will be perpendicular to each other. So to focus the object, we are using the focusing knob. Here it is there for telescope, and we are having the eyepiece, objective. See, the eyepiece, when we are having the parallax error, or when the cross hair is not visible, at the time we can use this eyepiece. Okay, remaining time we can use only the focusing knob. Okay, so for the vertical clamping, for example, to have the fixed position of the telescope, we are using this vertical clamp screw. For this, the slow motion screw is been attached here. So this is the slow motion screw for the slow movement of the telescope. So these are all both the components of a theodolite. Let's start.